Well, I'm really proud of our club. You know, we fell behind early in this ball game and found a way to get back in the middle of this, down 5-2, and you know, kids didn't stop competing, even though we did some things that are uncharacteristic. You know, we made 4 errors in this ball game, and all of them were, you know, not good errors. You know, I guess you could never say that an error is a good thing, but you know, we get the throw away from right field. We, you know, Kyle late in the game there just should have eaten that ball. He's deep in the 6 hole and just kept the ball in the infield. And you know, we did some things that we haven't been doing. You know, we get a base hit to center field, and then we don't slide into second base, and we get banged out at second. That could have prolonged a very good inning for us. So we're doing some things that we seem to be talking an awful lot about in pregame, but at the same time, our kids found a way to get hits when they mattered. You know, I thought we ran the bases very, very well. We run to the ball in the outfield pretty darn well, and you know, our bullpen has just done an incredible job. You know, Kendall did not have the stuff that he's going to normally have, and again, he's coming along slowly after his surgery, but you know, I thought Preston, he made the one mistake to the left-hander, but outside of that, you know, Chad pitched well. I thought Gentry was outstanding. CT was phenomenal. Benny came in with the 2-strike count and did what he needed to do and got a big hop ground ball, and Jonathan, you know, in 24 hours comes back and pitches very, very well for us. So, yeah, this game was a little ugly for us in some ways, but again, it's one of those when, you know, it's a character builder in some ways because it, you know, good teams can play poorly at times and still find a way to win, and I think that's what happened tonight.
Sam Frost beats out that throw on the bunt the first, and then beats out the throw at the plate. I mean, some good speed, good to have, and extended the inning for you. Otherwise, you had 2 outs and a little bit different.
Well, I felt like I had to get Sammy into a ball game because his work habits are just phenomenal. I mean, his attitude, his work habits, and you know, the few opportunities he'd been getting, he had been playing so well. So, you know, I'm just really happy for him because he forced some things. We were going to bunt, and he's telling me, hey, you know, it's a little loose in front of home plate, so I'm going to push a little harder on the third base side. He said, I'm going to beat this sucker out, and that's exactly what he did. So, and I tell you what, that guy gets first to third as fast as anybody in our league. And he defends very well, and yeah, I mean, he did some things for us tonight that were important.
You haven't had a pitcher give up more than 2 earned runs yet, I don't think. I mean, it seems like you're getting everything out of them you want just about.
Just about. You know, our starting guys aren't where we want them to be yet, but we feel like they can get there. But our bullpen has just been, you know, exceptional. And, you know, you know, we have to remind ourselves, when we're talking to Miles Gentry and we're talking to Preston Brown and people like that, you know, they've never done this before. And we're trying to treat them like we treated Jonathan Holder or some of these older guys. They're really making some big steps because we're going to need those guys in the middle of ball games to help us win.
John, is it kind of a different deal this year in the sense that after all the arms you used today, I would probably be asking you, so what do you got tomorrow? And it almost seems like you're confident about what you got tomorrow out of the pen and in your arms.
Yeah, you know, when you only use guys a little bit, you know, you feel like some of them can bounce back.
Yeah.
You know, Miles Gentry, you know, I would have to assume Ross, who just pitched, you know, outstanding today. You know, when you got an aggressive team like Samford and they're facing a guy who can really sink it in the zone, and then you got the shadows of Duty Noble to have to deal with also. I mean, our guys in inter squads, they don't like facing Ross Mitchell at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon when they're dealing with, you know, all the you know, the shadows and things of that nature. But yeah, I mean, as long as we don't overextend somebody, you know, we do feel like some guys can bounce back and give us some innings. But this is a tough week. You know, we got tomorrow, and then we got a Tuesday, Wednesday against a really solid Rhode Island club. So we're going to have somebody, we're going to have some starters get us deep into a game in order for us to, you know, to save that bullpen a little bit.
Thoughts on who you'll start tomorrow?
I would imagine it's probably going to be Cox. We have talked a little bit about Fitz as well. I would imagine it will be one of those 2 guys. Okay.